And the Ministry of the Environment has ordered the City of Hamilton to dredge parts of the Chedoke Creek, rejecting the city's recommendations to do nothing after a spill leaked 24 billion liters of sewage and stormwater over 4 years. Matt Ingram has more.
Calling a do-nothing approach unacceptable, the province says Hamilton must remove dirty sediment and sewage sludge from targeted parts of Chedoke Creek and Cootes Paradise and propose further steps to clean up the waterway. In an order issued today, the province says a no-action recommendation by the city does not discharge its obligation to restore the natural environment. Further action is needed to offset the impacts of the spill to Cootes Paradise. The ministry says the water quality continues to be impaired and says it could get worse if contaminants in the sediment are released. Something the ministry's technical experts advise is already happening, saying contaminants continue to get into the water. Hamilton's mayor says the city will fully comply.
We'll do what's necessary to get the appropriate remediation.
But Fred Eisenberger says he wants more clarity on what dredging the city must do, saying the ministry's finding contradicts a city-ordered consultant report, which
indicated that the material was predominantly gone, and that what's on the bottom is legacy of decades of discharge,
leading the city to recommend that do-nothing approach. However, an earlier consultant's report, also ordered by the city, did in fact recommend dredging.
I think it was frustrating that the city, rather than taking action, sought another opinion.
Linda Lukasik is the executive director of Environment Hamilton, a nonprofit environmental advocacy group. She welcomes today's order, saying her group believes action needs to be taken.
Lots of technical experts within the ministry were consulted, and they're taking a very measured approach here.
But other environmental groups aren't sold. Alan Hansel is the executive director of the Stewards of Cootes Watershed, a group that cleans debris out of the creek, and he's concerned about what dredging may release into the water.
I think the city did a credible report on this, and the recommendation that they have is that there's going to be no net benefit.
The city must submit a work plan and its proposal for further action to the ministry by the end of January. Matt Ingram, CHCH News, Hamilton.